back today with another video. But before I get started all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed to my channel already. And if you are subscribed to my channel, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now today's unit is going to be brought to you by the company Unice hair. Of course, I'm going to make sure to leave all the details down below in the description area. I do have some new for you all, and I'm super excited to showcase what I have. Of course, what's in the box is an HD wig cap, an edge brush, and an edge band. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this baby up out of this box. Set this box to the side. And I already see that they did put some pre-everything lace tape in there. You guys know I don't use the tape, so I'll be setting that to the side. And it looks like they left some lace samples. So let's pull this out. So of course, they want you to see the difference between your transparent lace and also your HD lace. This is what the transparent lace looks like against my skin. Okay, and then this is what the HD lace looks like against my skin. So you can clearly see the difference. This one definitely feels a little bit more thicker. This one is not as thick, and I feel like it blends more into my skin. I mean, I feel like they both could blend well, but the HD is just a little bit more blended. Got it? Get it? Good. This is their 13x4 Real Scalp HD Kinky Straight wig. It is in the length 24 inches. It does look like it is a natural color. Now let's go ahead and get into this cap construction. That is your real scalp area. Now they claim that you do not need to wear a wig cap with this unit. So put some lace tape right here. Up to you if you want to use it. They went ahead and pre-cut the lace. They also pre-bleached those knots. And the hairline is plucked out, which I will be showing you all. Get a comb on each side, no comb in the middle. You get a comb in the nape area. You also get your adjustable elastic band. Also get your adjustable strap, and you do get a drawstring if I can find it. There's a drawstring right here for extra security. As far as what the lace looks like against my skin, it looks like it's going to blend in well, but we'll see once I put this on if I need to make any changes. It also states that you do not need to go in and tint your lace. So I think that'll be a personal preference also. But let me go ahead and put this on. Now I do want to say, it's up to you if you want to wear a wig cap. They're telling you you do not need a wig cap. I have burgundy hair. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to put on a wig cap just to make sure it's not going to peek through. But if the wig cap look crazy, then I'm gonna take it off. And I'll let y'all know if I decide to keep one on or not. So the wig is on, and I decided to not put on a wig cap. The wig cap was cool underneath, but I feel like it really didn't make a difference, so I opted to take mine off. And I feel like you can see my burgundy just very little bit, but nothing to where I feel like it was dramatic. So no wig cap on, no wig cap on, and everything is fitted and laid down really well. Now I did adjust my strap all the way. I not adjusted the drawstring because it is laying down flat. For me, sometimes if I adjust the drawstring, it can bunch up in the nape area, and I do not want that to happen at all. So I'm going to leave it where it's at. As far as the lace goes, it does not look like I need to tint my lace. It looks good. Like once I add my product, I feel like it'll be fine. The one thing that I am noticing, because this is a 13x4, is that it is overlapping my ear. So I am gonna have to go in and trim down this little lace right here on the side so that it can sit above my ear. But I have to be really careful because you do have that real scalp right here. So we're going to see how that's going to work out. As far as the parting space goes, because you do have your real scalp, you do get some free parting. This is about as far as I would go back before you run into any tracks. And then of course you can part this on the side, but you can't part too much on the side because of that track right here. So you just kind of want to keep it in this area. but you can move it around if you're not a fan of the middle part. And that's what that side looks like. That looks really good. So it's definitely giving off a scalp illusion. Like, that looks really, really good. Let me go back over here. Oh yeah, that looked really good. The hairline looks good. It looks really, really good. So this should be really easy for me to install because technically everything is already done. Let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, I'll be back so you guys can see the final looks and also so you can hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit. Today I used something a little bit different. I took a trip recently to the beauty supply store because I told you guys that I am out of my lace tint from one of the companies that I use, and unfortunately I have ordered from them and they haven't been responding, so I had to go and, you know, get some new products. And I ended up picking up this Even Wonder Lace Bond Lace Melt Spray. Now with this, you do have to work in sections because it is a little bit more on the runnier side. However, it lays down very, very well and it dries down really good. It's my first time using it, so let me use it a few more times before I can tell y'all my thoughts on it. But so far, so good. It actually has a nice little smell to it, and it doesn't look crusty or anything around the front of the hairline. Speaking of the hairline, they did a very good job. I did not have to go in with any tint spray. It just blended in very well to my skin already. I did end up putting some powder just right up in this area because you could see where the beginning of the cap kind of started a little bit, and I wanted to kind of blend it out a little bit more. But for the most part, the parting space is nice and open. Like I told you all, this is a 13x4, so you can part it on the side a little bit. You can't go over super far because you run into the tracks. However, it is plucked out all along the front of the hairline, so it is going to look realistic, and I didn't have to go in and pluck out any extra hairs just because they did a really good job with plucking out the hairs, and they also did a good job with bleaching the knots. After I laid everything down, that took me no time. I ended up flat ironing the hair, and I made sure to go in sections. This hair is not super thick, but it's also not thin. I feel like it is a very realistic natural density. Even with it straightened out, it looks nice. You can still see some texture throughout the hair. The hair is very, very, very soft. Very soft. You won't have an issue with straightening the hair out. And like I said, it still keeps some of its texture. The ends on this didn't look bad at all. I did use a little bit of Sleek and Shine serum once I ended up fluffing up the hair from the waves, but straighten out, I didn't feel like I needed to. And keep in mind, I did style this straight out of the box. I decided to just keep the middle part. You guys see me straighten the hair out, and then I added some wand curls in, and I love the wand curls, but keep in mind, because it's a kinky straight texture and it is on the softer side, it is going to drop more into waves. Now, towards the top of this, well, towards the front of this, you can see it is more curl, but that's because I went back in and kind of refreshed everything, and I also refreshed the hair in this ponytail. And then I just did this little cute little half up, half down style, just in case you don't want the hair all in your face. But I don't know, kinky straight hair and yaki straight hair wand curl to me is just so, so pretty. If you want, you can just take it into very small sections and curl it, because as you can see, the back part dropped a little bit more. It still has a wave to it, especially towards the end. And then the top part is a little bit more defined, but that's just because I did take smaller sections. So will it hold a curl? Yes. You can also go in with some flexi rods, and you can also just curl this using your flat iron, but I think it came out really cute. I just wanted to show you guys that you can rock it both ways. I received a little bit of shedding while I was styling this unit, but keep in mind, I did end up cutting into the lace on the side because it was overlapping my ear. And I had to really, really take my time when doing that, because I did not want to end up cutting into the real scalp. So it was a little bit tricky. I did have to end up tucking this band behind my ear to make sure it's set perfectly. And then I pulled the cap up just a little bit more. And as you can see, the sides are laid down very, very well. As far as snags go, I'm not really receiving any snags at the moment, even with me running my fingers all throughout. But like I said, I did style this straight out of the box. It's not like I've been wearing it for a few hours. So right now, so far, so good. Now, because of how soft and nice this texture is, I do think this is on the beginner friendly side. They did everything for you. You can definitely wear this unit straight out of the box. I don't think you're gonna have to really do too much to it. Once you wash it, you can just use a little bit of your Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner just to kind of make sure you keep it moisturized. But this is definitely one that I would add to cart. As far as the real scalp, I feel like it looks good. Definitely up to you if you decide to go in and add a cap underneath it. But like I told y'all, I didn't have to do that. So it still looks very natural. On the side, I can see just a little bit of the scalp part, but it blends in. So it's not like it's just like a harsh line right here. I thought that that was going to be a problem, but it's not a problem at all. Let me know what you guys think about this unit. Are you feeling it? Like I said, this is the season for the kinky straight hair, so I am happy to be showcasing this one. If you are feeling this unit, I am going to make sure to leave a link down below in the description area. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.